Well, today is National Trauma Survivors Day, where both survivors and their caregivers are recognized for their strength and resiliency.
10 News anchor Rachel Lucas spoke with a local survivor. She joins us in studio tonight to share his story. Rachel?
It's an incredible story of survival. It's been 8 months since a Christiansburg man's life changed forever after a horrific motorcycle crash. Thanks to quick emergency care at LewisGale Medical Center, a newly recognized Level 2 trauma center, he is rebuilding his life and back at the job he loves. LewisGale celebrated him and other trauma patients today in honor of National Trauma Survivor Day. Tonight on Health Watch, hear how quick medical response saved his life.
Overcoming tragedy is all about perspective. And here in the New River Valley, 29-year-old Elijah Seth Lawson has kept a positive view on life, remaining thankful for what he has and not focused on what he's lost.
I try to keep a good attitude and never really been one to stay down or out about anything.
He's alive and back at the job he loves, a mechanic here at Sheeler.
It's kind of like a family thing, and I just always intrigued me as a little kid, you know, seeing them work on cars and something that was broke, getting to fix it. Was always something I wanted to do too.
A man intrigued by being able to fix things. Seth now finds irony in his own circumstances. In an instant, he found himself needing to be fixed.
I tell everybody else, like, I've wanted to be a part robot since I was a kid, so now I get to be part cyborg.
Seth is an avid Harley rider and has been since he was old enough to get his license. But when riding through the town of Christiansburg one night last August, the unthinkable happened at this intersection. He says the stoplight wouldn't register the weight of his bike to change to green. So after waiting, he took a chance.
And I guess I didn't look good enough, and I just kind of looked, and when I pulled right out in front of a car, unfortunately.
Oh, and what, do you remember anything after that?
Oh yeah, I was awake the whole time.
But in shock, laying in the middle of the road, it took him a while to realize what actually happened.
I was about to get up, and the guy come over to me, and he's like, no, he's like, don't get up, you're all right, just lay down. I was like, all right. And he was like, you feel all right? Anything hurt? And I said, my left leg hurts a little bit. It feels like I probably broke my leg or something. And he's like, well, you did more than that. And I was like, oh, Lord, what do you mean? And he said, well, your leg's off of your body right now.
But that wasn't all. His hip was shattered and his bladder was severely damaged. He lost 2 pints of blood while laying there in the road. Luckily, 2 off-duty officers just happened to be there and an ambulance rushed him to LewisGale.
When they put me under to do the surgery, I woke up 3 days later.
His leg was too badly damaged to be reattached, but surgeons were able to save his life and help him transition to the next step.
They assured me everything was going to be just fine. I didn't, you know, it wasn't that bad, and they got great prosthetics now and stuff like that, so they really calmed me down and kept me level-headed.
Fast emergency care was crucial. Minutes made the difference.
Well, you want to intervene quickly. You want to intervene within the first hours. We cover everything from falls to gunshot wounds or motor vehicle accidents.
And in Seth's case, it saved his life.
I think really the best reward is a case like this where somebody that, you know, if they wouldn't get timely care probably would not be doing well. And it's the success and the thank yous at the end that keep us going.
I appreciate everything they've done and trying hard, you know, to save us what they could for me and keeping me as comfortable as possible. Nurses and stuff, they routinely checked on me and they were all super nice and sweet. I actually still talk to a couple of them today.
Aww.
They still check on me and ask me how I'm doing and stuff.
And as you can see, he's doing great. He quickly adjusted to the prosthetic and even plans to ride a Harley again. So while he may not be exactly as he once was, like these vehicles he fixes every day, he is repaired and ready to get back on the road.
And it's been nearly a year since LewisGale became recognized as a Level 2 trauma center. And this is all about access to care, right? Not every hospital is equipped to take trauma patients. So the more of these we have, the quicker you can be cared for. You know, he could have bled out in the road that night, but thanks to quick response, they saved him.
Well, and as you said, it's about speed. It's about time. In these situations, they knew how to do it quickly.
Yeah, and isn't he incredible? You know,
What a great attitude.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't, you know, anytime you talk to somebody, it's not what they say, it's how they make you feel. And he made me feel so positive, so inspired by him. He is incredible, and I'm so excited for him to get back up on a motorcycle. So he said he's missing an important beach week this week, but next year it's going to happen. So we're cheering him on.
Motorcycle Beach Week.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Okay. Thank you, Rachel. Good
Thanks,
story.
Rach.